Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have the top 32 of YCS Mini. We got Lyric on Exosister versus Ryan on Spright, and okay, we're seeing them roll. Looks like they both rolled a 10, and now that's higher than this for sure. Alright, so we're gonna get to see Ryan decide if they want to go first or not. They have 45 minutes. We can see Ash, Fenrir, Called By, Starter, Pixies in Ryan's hand. So that's pretty strong. Even if they have a hand trap, you know, they have Called By. Unless if it's like Imperm or something. So summon Fenrir and then activate Starter. I wonder if they activate Fenrir effect and then chain Starter. You know, eventually throughout this turn they're going to be activating Fenrir effect to search. But I guess you'd want to Starter summon blues first, that way you can search, so you have an extra body. So this will just grab Jet and then summon Jet. Jet can grab Starter, Smashers. Let's see, their opponent is on Exosister. Okay, they're gonna Fenrir, go search Fenrir, and they would know what their opponent is on most likely, just because, like, you know, it's top cut. You pretty much can find out what anyone's on pretty easily, especially because like Konami will make their blog post too. And then summon Jet effect, go search. And yeah, thinking about Starters, Smashers. Okay. Main deck's the Double Cross. Okay, that card is very, very strong. A lot of people don't main deck it though, just because like it's a trap card. It's bad to draw when you're going second. But that card is really, really strong when you go first. Like, if I played Spright, I'd probably side deck one of that card. Or maybe main deck one of it. You know, I'd have it in the list somewhere for sure. But that card's very strong versus Exosister too. I mean, that and Smashers and Starter. Yeah, they're all really strong against Exosister. But they're going to overlay, make Gigantic. And then they are on just Spright. They're not on Spright Runic, so that's going to go bring out Swap Frog. Unless if they're trying to go for like Ibly. Yeah, bring out Swap Frog effect. Go dump Swap Frog. They get to keep the Fenrir on board. Yeah, they're going to special summon Pixies. Then use Pixies, Gigantic, make Elf. And then they're going to go Elf effect, summon back Swap Frog. And then overlay the two Swap Frogs, make Toad. They're not going to make Toad under Elf though, because they want their Spright Double Cross to be live, and they need their Link Zone free. Well, I mean, it would still be live, because like you could use it to attach to Toad, but you'd want like both effects to be live. And if you know you're going up against Exosister, then Toad being able to be targeted shouldn't matter that much. But we can see, I'm trying to look at the hand, I think there was a Vadis there, a Prosperity. Yeah, going to main phase, activate Prosperity, so no standby phase Toad effect or anything. It would also be playing in the Super Poly, but if you know they're on Exosister, then you know they're probably not on Super Poly. Go Banish 6, gets hit with Ash Blossom. Okay. So I see Vadis. I think I see two Exosister monsters, maybe an Evenly. Oh yeah, go Battle Phase, activate Evenly, and then they're going to activate Toad, negate, take it. And then Toad effect to add back. So grab back Swap Frog for free. And then as long as they don't have another Evenly, it shouldn't really matter. Or can't really tell what's going on. Are they just like thinking about the plays? Maybe asking like what Fenrir does. A lot of people don't know exactly what that card does. People also think that card chains like directly in response, which it just doesn't. Oh, okay, never mind. I just wanted to scoop. Okay, so going on to the next game, we're going to go ahead and see Exosister go first. And then normal summon out. I think that's Sophia. And then at least hand effect, special summon out. We can see Ash, Fenrir, Starter, Angler. That's all I can see in their hand. Effect draw one. Draws into another Exosister monster. And then overlay. This can go, yeah, to Capisha. And then they can use the effect to go search for Martha. And then they probably are going to Ash this. Or do they let this go through and then Ash Martha so they don't get punished by a Martha? Alright, they're going to go search that. I guess. I feel like they would start with Martha though. I don't know. Maybe that's not how you're supposed to start with Exosister. I just feel like when I played the deck, that's how I started with it. Because I ended up trying to play it like last month. But they're going to try to Ash. I'll just get hit with called by. So it just never mattered where they did it. Summon Martha, go summon Elise. We can see Shifter in the deck. Of course. The card is crazy. And then they can overlay. Yeah, no need to like cut the deck. Right? Unless if they have like Nib or another hand trap. But I don't think I see one. Oh, is that Valor? Okay, they're going to summon effect to go search. Oh, no, that's Magma Mutt. Okay. So, effect, go search out one of the trap cards. Yeah, grab Returna. Returna is just a free banish. They're going to read over it. And then they can overlay. Make the good rank 8. That card's a free banish, a free tag out. Back in the Maya, which is another free banish. It's like really strong when you get to that. Yeah, so overlay them for the Magnifica. And then set Returna. Now, do we have any other back row? Maybe like a Necro Valley to activate. Oh, okay. 3 back row. And then pass turn. I was going to go ahead, look over the graveyard, read over that. So, they're going to Magma Mutt here and just banish one. Yeah, I think that's good. Because they could Magnifica banish this during the end phase. But then if you do, on the opponent's turn, if you want to banish, then you can't also use the effect to tag out. Because you have to summon one that was underneath of it. So you probably just let this go through. So they're going to go search a Druid Worm and then activate Druid Worm. They want to be hitting the graveyard now and not during the, during their turn when they can like activate Vadis in response and get 2 free bodies, 2 free XYZs. And also if we top deck a Druid Worm now, if we play more than one, then we can still use this effect to summon if it comes up. Alright, draw. I wonder if they play like Nightmare Phoenix. Nightmare Phoenix would be really good here. Because you could discard Angler, pop a back row, try to get rid of the XYZ. They're going to tag out into another ban. They're going to banish Nightmare Phoenix, summon another banish. You get to pop a back row. It's not that good. I mean, it's something. They also summon this in the correct zone. If you summon it anywhere else, like over here, then you can get hit with Pit Knight early. But they're going to link those off. Summon out IP, Druid Worm effect, target, chain the effect to XYZ, tag out, and then chain the effect to banish. So we're going to be able to banish IP and also tag out. We're going to not detach the Maya here because we want to be summoning out the Maya, so that way we have a free banish. Yep, pretty much making like the Magma Mutt's value like pretty low. It traded with a banish which, you know, is decent. Not crazy, not horrible. Now they're gonna summon Fenrir. Do they have a? They're gonna like flip a trap on this. They could go ahead and flip Returna and just banish it. Should like remove the problem. Okay, but they're gonna just use the. Okay, they're just gonna use the monster effect to banish it, which is fair. There's no point of like using Returna there anyhow. And then normal summon Angler. And again, like Fenrir doesn't chain directly in response, so like they're not gonna lose their monster or anything. Normal summon out Angler. I'm gonna read over it. It does nothing on field. Yeah, only if from hand or deck. We know they have Returna. This could be getting the level 2 body off board. We also see Starter in Ryan's hands, so he's going to be able to keep going after this. Okay, flip Vadis to go special. Okay. Are we going to do this and then use Returna? Or we just... I guess we'll find out. So go summon out 2. Bring out Martha, bring out Elise. Yeah, I mean, they just have to be using Return here, right? They already went through Called By, so it's not like they'd be flipping Called By on like a random body, so that way they can Martha XYZ. Okay, they're gonna banish Angler. Oh, because they already XYZ'd this turn because of Magnifica, they get the overlay. Okay. Yep, they're gonna go ahead and do that. Go for Gib. And yeah, reading over Gib. So they use both the Exosister traps this turn. The last back row, I'm not sure what it would be. Activate Starter. They're thinking on that. Yeah, it says it's good. And then summon blue, lose some life points. Blue effect, try to go search. And then Jib effect, negate it. And then special jet effect. Last card. That's really good though. Because now we're just playing Spright and we get the combo. Unless if they're like that back row is something. We don't know the card in hand. I think it was a monster, right? I think that was the monster that was drawn earlier, so we do know the card in hand's a monster. But the set card could still be anything. The Searching Smashers. Accidentally put it in the graveyard there for a second. If it's an Imperm, that'd be pretty good. The opponent is starter locked, so it's not like you Imperm Gigantic and then they just like Zeus you anyways. So they're looking through their options. See Soul Sweeper in there. Underworld Goddess, Avramax. They're thinking about making Dark? I was gonna say no, I don't think so. Alright, yep, they're just thinking a bunch of what they're gonna make, reading over the Exosister cards. The Exosister cards are definitely something that you should look into if you don't know exactly what they do. Just because like the cards are pretty good. Like Returna, like the effect XYZ, I definitely forgot about it there for a second. But it does work pretty good with the Magnifica, just because like you get to summon 2 off Vadis, banish 1, overlay. Pretty strong, but yeah, not working out super well for him. Maybe if they just had like the banish and the negate, maybe you don't try to banish Angler. Because it plays in the starter plus a Spright. I guess that's kind of hard to think though. Like, you know, put them on have starter plus a Spright. But if you don't, you just like let them summon the Spright, search. And that's pretty good anyways. It's gonna force out your cards, especially when they can just like search Smashers. Gigantic goes summon, bring out Swap Frog, and then Swap Frog effect, go down Swap Frog. Now imagine if Angler was not a fish and it was an aqua. And then Battle Phase, beat over. Because the Gigantic has the elf under it, so it's at 32. They're reading over Gib real quick. Someone said, why not Spright into the Nimble engine? Probably because if they play more than one Angler, then they probably side deck down just the one Angler going second. So you don't really want to be drawing the bad cards going second. Activate packs, pay 800, go search. So this is during main phase 2. Alright, go search out Stella. And then they're just going to pass. Doesn't make Elf. Elf's not the greatest versus Exosister as like a summons back one from your grave. So they're going to activate Smashers here. Smashers, banish Starter, banish Swap Frog, banish Stella. They do have to out this monster this turn. Otherwise, Gigantic's going to do a lot. Gigantic's going to summon blue, and the Jet. Jet goes search. And then you can get a bunch of bodies off those, especially because they're level 2 bodies. So we're thinking about what to do here. I'm going to set a back row and pass turn. Okay, draw one. I think that was Magma Mud. Which might be a little bit risky to activate it if you get hit with Vadis. So they're going to go Gigantic effect. And then no response. Chain Magma to go banish. So they're going to go banish one from their grave. Okay, banishes the rank 8. And then attach elf, go special, bring out blue, and then we can get blue 1, magma 2. So we're going to get the search a dragon during the end phase from the deck or grave. And then blue's going to go search jet. And then special jet effect. Jet goes search starter. Starter could get activated. Maybe they kept in carrot. And then they could just like summon that and try to turn off the back row. They're definitely ahead though, for sure. Which is a bit unfortunate. Exosister did open pretty well, but like the starter plus Jet in hand was just a little too much. They negated the blue and they just still had Jet. We can see Regeki in Ryan's deck too. Regeki's really good versus Exosister. So they're going to start her in the red. Alright, turning off any potential hand traps. Then they lose 12. So maybe they're thinking about how to go for a game here. Alright, they're going to link. And that links into Elf. Elf effect, summon back. Summons it over in their left extra monster zone. Bring out Swap Frog effect. Oh, never mind, it looks like they were using the effect. They're just going to overlay. Is that just Soul Sweeper? And then Soul Sweeper effect banish. Oh, they're only at 57, so if they don't have anything, it's just game. Yup, and all they had was Dark Ruler, the monster. Alright, so they're going to win top 32. We're going to see Exosister end up losing there. Alright, so that's going to be it for top 32. I'm going to be doing top 16, top 8, top 4, and finals. So all those will be coming out soon. And with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.